Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Saturday, November 28th, 2015, around 7:38 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun went down. Well, we didn't see the sun today. It was rainy and damp. About 0.3 of an inch of rain fell in the Merrimack Valley area. That's kind of a drop in the bucket, but it's beneficial and stuff. And tomorrow's going to be a couple of degrees below average. And Tuesday, the bottom falls out. Monday, the bottom falls out when temperatures will be only a couple of degrees above freezing. No more 60s or 70s for months, perhaps. But there's been a report that predictions in the northeast part of the United States warmer than average temperatures for December, January, and February. We'll wait and see about that. Something tells me we're going to get snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm, but it might be pushed off into February or March time frame. Some news to report. The UMass Lowell Riverhawks hockey team beat Brown University in a shootout by a score of 6-5 this afternoon in Belfast, Ireland, the first ever friendship hockey tournament. The UMass Lowell Riverhawks won it, so that's congratulations to them. They're probably going to move up the rankings in the poll for the best hockey teams in the country, college hockey teams in the country. That's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about my review of Survivor Series 1997 that happened at the Bell Centre in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This is the infamous screw job, the Montreal screw job. Bret screwed Bret. And before that, they had some great matches on this card. No dark matches, and calling the action were the voices of the Attitude Era, good old JR Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. The first match was an 8-man elimination tag team match, Survivor Series rules. It was the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Badass, Billy Gunn, teaming with the Godwins, Henry O. Godwin, and Vinny I. Godwin, facing off against the New Blackjacks, which was Wyndham and Bradshaw, and the Headbangers, Marsh and Thrasher. And this was a good opening and stuff. And this is the ending had the New Age Outlaws beat Marsh using the famous with Billy Gunn, and the New Age Outlaws survived this. They were getting a big push as the top heel team in the WWE at this point. The next match was another 4-on-4 elimination match. It was a Truth Commission. The Jackal, Recon, and Spiker, Sniper, and the Interrogator, who was Kurgan, facing off against the DOA, Disciples of Apocalypse, Crush, Skull, 8-Ball, and Chains. And this was a great Survivor Series match. It ended up Crush facing off against Kurgan, the Interrogator. Kurgan wins. He was such a big guy. He was 7 feet tall. I'm very surprised Vince did not push him to the moon, because Vince is obsessed with big guys. Maybe he has a man crush on all of them. Anyway, the next match was another Survivor Series 4-on-4 match. It was Team Canada, which was the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Philip Lafont, and Doug Furness. And what's strange about this, there was only one Canadian on Team Canada, Phil Lafont, who was French-Canadian. 2 were Americans, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Doug Furness. The other one was a Englishman, the British Bulldog. They faced off against Team USA, which was captained by Vader. It's time! It's time! It's Vader time! Marvelous Mark Mello, Goldust, and the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman. And this was a decent match and stuff like that. Steve Blackman was eliminated early, fighting up with the other members. It went down to Vader, Goldust, the British Bulldog. Goldust got mad. He walked off on Vader. This was the midst of a heel turn by Goldust because the week prior on Raw, he blasted Marlena and stuff. And the ending had the British Bulldog pin Vader for the 1, 2, 3. British Bulldog survives this match, and the Team USA comes out to the Patriots theme song, the Masked Wrestler, but the Patriot was Del Wilkes. He was supposed to be on Team USA, but he blew out his bicep a month prior to this. Also, that theme music for the Patriot was later used by your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. It's true! It's true! It's true! The next match was Kane with Paul Bearer, his in-ring debut, facing off against Mankind. Kane made his debut at In Your House, Bad Blood, in the first Hell in a Cell match, when The Undertaker faced off against Shawn Michaels, and Vince McMahon says, "That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!" And Kane, for the next several weeks before the Survivor Series pay-per-view, were attacking wrestler after wrestler after wrestler after wrestler. He attacked Dude Love, and then next thing you know, Mankind comes up and saying, bending thing on Dude Love's behalf. And this was a great match. Mankind put the mandible claw on Paul Bearer, but Kane took advantage of this. Kane beats Mankind with the Tombstone, Undertaker's favorite move. The next match was another 4-on-4 elimination match. It was the Legion of Doom and Ahmed Johnson and Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, facing off against We Are the Nation of Domination. Nation of Domination. It was Farouk, D'Lo Brown. Let's get down with the Brown. Kama Mustafa, who turned out to be the Godfather. Come get on the whole train. And Rocky Maivia, which we all know it's a Rock. And this elimination match ended up between Ken Shamrock and Rocky Maivia. Ken Shamrock puts the ankle lock submission on Rocky Maivia. Rocky Maivia taps out, and Ken Shamrock's the sole survivor of that match. The next match was for the Intercontinental Championship. It was Owen Hart, the King of Rock, the Rocket, who had the WWE IC title, facing off against Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was Austin's first match back since he suffered a potentially career-ending injury, and he could have been paralyzed at SummerSlam 1997 when Owen Hart did the blotched move of the Tombstone. And Owen Hart had the Anvil Jim Neidhart, the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, and Team Cat, and Phil LaFon and Doug Furnace in his corner. And this was, a quick match because Stone Cold couldn't wrestle long matches. He had to wrestle garbage matches, and he could not take any bumps. And Owen Hart tried to do the reverse Tombstone, but Stone Cold Steve Austin blocked it. He gave Owen Stunner 1, 2, 3. Stone Cold Steve Austin's the new Intercontinental Champion for the second time. Afterwards, he stuns everybody, and the fans were cheering wild and stuff. Stone Cold was getting pushed to the moon at this point. And then the main event was for the WWE World Title. It was Bret the Hitman Hart facing off against Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, and he was also the European champion at this time, but the European title was not on the line in this match, and Bret Hart gave his notice to the WWE, to WCW, and he had creative control and stuff, and he was supposed to drop the belt to Shawn Michaels at Survivor Series 1997, but Bret did not want to do that. He wanted to have it at a schmoz and stuff, but Vince McMahon was very afraid that Bret would not drop it, and then when he shows up this WCW, he'll have it he'll have the WWE title and he could throw it in the trash. Bret says he would never do that, but Vince did not trust Eric Bischoff, and Eric Bischoff, with being ratings, he would have told Bret to do it and stuff, and Bret would probably have to agree to it. And then, and Vince McMahon and Sergeant Slaughter, the WWE commissioner, was there. Vince McMahon was not at the commentating position. That's a place he's never been back to since, maybe a couple of occasions. And this was a big brawl and stuff, back and forth, back and forth. The ending had Shawn Michaels put Bret Hart in the sharpshooter. Bret was going to reverse it, and then Triple H and China would interfere, and the rest of the Hart Foundation would interfere. But Earl Hebner, the referee, was told to ring the fucking bell, and Bret knew it was Vince McMahon who screwed him, and Bret spat in Vince McMahon's face. Shawn Michaels grabs the belt. He's acting like mad at Vince and stuff, but he wasn't at all alone and stuff. They were all in it. I think this was a plan, I know. And then afterwards, Bret destroys the set and goes WCW, and backstage, Bret and Vince get in a big backstage fight, and this is the fight where the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, blows out his knee and stuff. And that's about it on that. What did I think about the Survivor Series pay-per-view? It was probably a B, in my opinion, and stuff. A lot of solid matches and stuff. Nothing that shouldn't have been on the card, but it was solid matches and stuff. The ending with the screw job and stuff started the Mr. McMahon character and stuff, which was the over-the-top heel and stuff, one of the best heel characters of all time and stuff, and it was great. And that's about it on that. That's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow, you're going to get 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 sports stars ever to win the number 24. Second video blog of the day will be the history of the WWE Championship from 1963 to 2002. April of 2002. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about my review of Survivor Series 1998, the Deadly Games, where the WWE Championships is up for grabs in a tournament. It wasn't Vince McMahon who screwed the people. It was the people who screwed the people. And Tuesday, there will be 4 video blogs because I'm going to be doing the top 10 power rankings for both the NBA and NHL for the teams in December. There'll be some interesting choices, plus the first predictions of what's going to happen in 2016. The first one will be digital over-the-air television networks. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Hopefully in 2016, I could have Julie Broughton as a guest on my video blogs because Julie Broughton's the best, and she's got nice legs. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO TV4 is stunning. Elizabeth Hart is another stunning blonde with nice legs. And in the words of Dickie Ackroyd Jr., director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Belleville, the more, the merrier. Good night. See you tomorrow.